हेलो ऑल, वेलकम टू बायोकैटलिस्ट। पहले तो बहुत बड़ा सॉरी कि इतने दिनों के बाद वीडियो लाने के लिए। एक्चुअली आप सभी को मेरे वॉइस से पता चल ही रहा होगा कि मेरा तबीयत बहुत ख़राब था इन कई दिनों से। अभी भी मैं क्योर नहीं हुई हूँ, बट और ज़्यादा लेट करना अच्छी बात नहीं होगा, सो लेट्स स्टार्ट। पिछले के क्लास में हमने इधर तक कंप्लीट कर लिया था, तो आज हम लोग गैमेटोजेनेसिस स्टार्ट करने वाले हैं। तो लेट्स स्टार्ट। The primary sex organs, the testes in the males and the ovaries in the female, produce gametes, that is, sperms and ovum, respectively, by the process called gametogenesis. In testes, the immature male germ cell, that is, spermatogonia, produce sperms by spermatogenesis that begins at puberty. The spermatogonia present inside the wall of the seminiferous tubules multiply by mitotic division and multiple division and increase in numbers. Each spermatogonium is diploid and contain 46 chromosomes. Some of the spermatogonia, called primary spermatocytes, periodically undergo meiosis. A primary spermatocyte completes the first meiotic division, that is, reduction division, leading to formation of the two equal haploid cells called secondary spermatocyte, which have only 23 chromosomes each. The secondary spermatocyte undergo the second meiotic division in order to produce four equal haploid spermatids. The spermatids are transformed into spermatozoa, that is, the sperms, by the process called spermiogenesis. After spermiogenesis, sperm heads became embedded in the Sertoli cells and are finally released from the seminiferous tubules by the process called spermiation. Spermatogenesis starts at the age of puberty due to significant increase in the secretion of gonadotropin releasing hormone, GnRH in short. This, if you recall, in a hypothalamic hormone. 11 में था ना न्यूरल सिस्टम में, शायद केमिकल कोऑर्डिनेशन में वो वाला हार्मोन है. The increased level of GnRH have been act at the anterior pituitary gland and stimulates secretion of two gonadotropins, luteinizing hormone and follicle-stimulating hormone. LH acts as the Leydig cells and stimulates the synthesis of the secretion of androgens. Androgens in turn stimulate the process of spermatogenesis. FSH, that is follicle stimulating hormone, acts on the Sertoli cells and stimulates secretion of some factors which help in the process of spermiogenesis. ये जो वाला फिगर है वो एक स्पर्म का फिगर है. ये हेड है, वो जो प्लाज्मा मेम्ब्रेन है, एंड अंदर एक एक्रोसोम है. एक्रोसोम एक ऐसा एंजाइम है जो रिक्वायर है, जो हमारा ओवरी है उसके 3 लेयर्स होता है. सबसे आउटर मोस्ट लेयर को तोड़ के स्पर्म को घुसने के लिए इस एक्रोसोम मेम्ब्रेन का होना ज़रूरी है. जिसका एक्रोसोमल एंजाइम ज़्यादा स्ट्रॉन्ग है वही स्पर्म जाके फ्यूज़ कर सकता है. Okay. A plasma membrane envelops the whole body of the sperm. The sperm head contains an elongated haploid nucleus, the anterior portion of which is covered by a cap-like structure, acrosome. The acrosome is filled with enzymes that help in the fertilization of the ovum. The middle piece possesses numerous mitochondria. Mitochondria क्यों? क्योंकि जो sperm का जो movement होता है वो भी flash movement होता है, and mitochondria gives the energy to the sperm in order to do that movement and in order to do it more quickly in respect to others. The middle piece possesses numerous mitochondria which produce energy for the movement of the tall and facilitate the sperm motility essential for fertilization. The human male ejaculates about 200 to 300 million sperms during coitus, of which the normal fertility, at least 60% of the sperms must have normal shape and size, and at least 40% of them must show vigorous mitosis. Sperms released from the seminiferous tubules are transported by the accessory ducts. Secretion of epididymis, vas deferens, seminal vesicle, and prostate are essential for maturation and motility of the sperms. The seminal, male sex accessory ducts and glands are maintained by the testicular hormones, that is androgens. The process of formation of the mature female gamete is called oogenesis, which is markedly different from spermatogenesis. Oogenesis is initiated during the embryonic development stage when a couple of million gametes, that is mother cells, oogonia, these cells assert a division and enter into prophase one of the meiotic division and get temporarily arrested at the stage called primary oocyte. Each primary oocyte then gets surrounded by a layer of granulosa cell, which is known as primary follicle. Okay, a large number of these follicles degenerate during the phase from birth to puberty. Therefore, at puberty, only 60,000 to 80,000 primary follicles are left in each ovary. The primary follicle gets surrounded by more layers of granulosa cell and new theca and are known as secondary follicles. The secondary follicle soon transforms into a tertiary follicle, which is characterized by a fluid-filled cavity called antrum. The theca layer is organized into an inner theca interna and an outer theca externa. It is important to draw your attention that it is the stage that the primary oocyte within the tertiary follicle grows in size and completes its first meiotic division. It is an earlier division resulting in the formation of the large haploid secondary oocyte and a tiny first polar body. Secondary oocyte retains bulk of the nutrient-rich cytoplasm of the primary oocyte. Does the first polar body born out of the? At present, we are not very certain about this. The tertiary follicle further changes into the mature follicle or Graafian follicle. The secondary oocyte forms a new membrane called zona pellucida surrounding it. The Graafian follicle now ruptures in order to release the secondary oocyte from the ovary by the process called ovulation. ये है एक ऐसे स्कीमेटिक डायग्राम हमारे ओवरी का। इधर जो है ब्लड वेसल है, ये है प्राइमरी फॉलिकल डिवाइड होते होते टर्शियरी फॉलिकल एक एंट्रम शो कर रहा है, देन हो रहा है ग्राफियन फॉलिकल, ये जो रेड रेड से बीट्स देख रहा है आप लोगों को, देन आता है सेकेंडरी oocyte एंड ये दोनों है कॉर्पस ल्यूटियम एंड दिस इज the development stage of sperm and ovum. At first, during puberty, spermatogonia occurs, then mitosis takes place, then primary spermatocytes, then first meiotic division takes place, and then secondary, then होता है spermatids, जिसका differentiation होते ही हमारा spermatozoa that is sperm pair होता है. On the other hand, oogonia माइटोसिस डिफ्रेंशिएट करके प्राइमरी oocyte तक आता है, उसके बाद एक पॉज लेता है, पॉज लेके जब हमारा लाइक प्यूबर्टी होता है देन ये फिर से डिवाइड करता है, देन सेकेंडरी oocyte होता है, फिर उसके बाद ओवम क्रिएट होता है. मेंस्ट्रुअल साइकिल, ये पार्ट बहुत इंपॉर्टेंट है, मैं इसके लिए एक सेपरेट सा डेडिकेटेड सा वीडियो बनाऊंगी. मेंस्ट्रुअल साइकिल के बारे में एक अच्छा सा आइडिया होना सभी के लिए बहुत ज़रूरी है, तो इस वीडियो बहुत जल्द आ जाएगा. तो तब तक के लिए ये सब 4 चैप्टर्स अच्छे से पढ़ते रहिए. विल मीट यू इन द नेक्स्ट वीडियो, नेक्स्ट क्लास. टेक केयर, बाय बाय.